Wondering if this live post is going to work, Stephania. There we go. Starting to get some people filtering in. Ooh. Hello and welcome to a live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hey, Miss Prada. Good morning to you. And of course, a good morning to all the followers joining us here live today. We have a full plate here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, to say the least. So we're going to be talking a lot about that. Of course, us breaking the news of our involvement in a major rescue happening down in Texas, with our rescue team, Elise included, being dispersed days ago. We're kind of spread out over the U.S. right now. But hey, I got to get my ducks in a row, and we'll start talking about that in a moment. Let's say hi to the folks. Hey, Sherry V, good morning to you. Kendra Ditto, hello. Happy Wednesday. Chizzy Lovell's here. Good morning, Chizzy. Jeannie Curry checking in from Ohio. That's Prada here. King Taras surveying his domain over here. Hoping I have good connection here. A little slow on the comments, folks, but sure would love to hear a shout if you are here, and hear a shout if you have been a part of supporting the new rescues that we've announced yesterday. It would have been last week, a cattery down in Texas that was breeding hybrid cats. Obviously, if you're familiar with us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, the proliferation of hybrid cats and hybrid wildcats as pets is something that we've been talking about for a while, and that we've identified as the small cat crisis. And with this breeder shutting down, they passed away and the breeder shut down, left behind 49 of these wildcats. The Wildcat Sanctuary is going to be taking in strictly the Asian leopard cats, the full wildcats that the Bengal cats, the hybrid wildcats, are derived from. 6 of those will be coming here to TWS. But I want to talk a little bit more about some things that have been unfolding today as it goes in the rescue world. But I like to have a cat as a backdrop, and what about a handsome Gino hanging out on his platform? Also see the Tiger Boys across the way. I want to get some more hellos in too. Ashley's here, Sharon Kitchell's here. Checking in from the Pacific Northwest. Feeling a little Pacific Northwesty here in northern Minnesota today, weather-wise. Belinda Dissinger's here. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Sherry. Glad to have you with us. Sarah Bloomberg's here. There are my commenters. Now the people are livening up. So, everyone, I am only going to talk about so much because we're going to be sharing more information, more news about it today. You're going to be hearing from Tammy, but there was, as rescues go, expect the unexpected. Tammy was up this morning at about 5 a.m. Coordinating. Everybody's safe, everybody's sound, the cats are safe, the cats are sound. And they're still in tow and en route to Sanctuary. But later today, we're going to be sending out an e-newsletter and just talking about some of the events that unfolded, and how, amazing animal warriors in times of rescue like this galvanize and work together, to ensure that everybody involved, cats and humans, is going to be safe and taken care of. So definitely an eventful morning here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I'm not going to go into detail. I also won't be too cloak and dagger, but rest assured, all cats are safe, all humans are safe, and looking forward to kind of sharing what is really just a true testament of what people are capable of in accomplishing in scenarios like rescues. It's pretty incredible, Mr. Gino. Pretty incredible. Ashley Conway's here. Hey, Deborah S. checking in from Ottawa. Bo W. is here. Nancy Bardum. Bradum, rather. Jeannie Curry saying, lost you for a few. I was just mentioning that we're going to be sharing some kind of a rescue update. This morning, Tammy was hustling and bustling at 5 in the morning. There was a little bit of emergency situation. Again, all cats, all people are safe. Everybody is still en route here back to the Wildcat Sanctuary. We're expecting their arrival later today. But just again, it's a great testament as to what people, you included, our supporters, are able to do when we galvanize and come together in emergency situations during a rescue to ensure that both the cats and people are safe. And as many of you already are, and I love encouraging to sign up for our e-newsletter. That's going to be going out later today, later this afternoon. We'll be echoing that information on social media as well. I'm going to find some greener pastures because it looks like maybe I keep freezing a little bit, and I got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to talk about. Super bad internet. I'm out of here. Don't worry, I'm out of here. Woo! Holy cow. We're getting out of this bad internet country. Alright, bear with me, everyone. Let's see. Or Ridge can also be a little tough internet-wise, but trying to catch up on some comments. And of course, when I'm giving all my details, sorry that the information, or rather the post keeps dropping when I'm trying to give all this vital information. Let's settle in with Mr. Simon here, make sure that we have ourselves a good connection, and then I'll just kind of reiterate some of the things that I was talking about. Hey, handsome dude. Hey, handsome brother. Thank you for that. Do you think I'll have service over here? I gotta do some talking. I got to do some talking, as well as I want to just commend and thank everyone who's been supporting this rescue so far. We got a long journey ahead of us with these cats arriving very soon. We got a long journey ahead of us. So thanks to those who've already stepped up so far to support them. But of course, as I lose my cat in the background, I'm going to go ahead and just reiterate my update that I was giving. But as it goes during a rescue, as we often say here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, is to expect the unexpected. Tammy was up this morning at about 4:35 a.m., coordinating what was at the time an emergency situation. All cats and all people are safe. All cats and all people are currently en route to the sanctuary, but we're going to be sharing details on what unfolded, but most importantly, really kind of commending what the people power and how we were able to come together and galvanize. Different animal organizations can come together and galvanize during those moments to ensure that the cats and people are safe and taken care of. So we just want to applaud those Wildcat warriors, TWS staff, and others who come together during situations like this, and that's really what this morning was all about. But again, all cats and people are safe, and we'll be learning more about that in detail when Tammy shares her e-newsletter today. But a little bit of craziness, but something we're not accustomed to at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And as you all entrust us with your support, that preparedness is really, one of the things that we do best. And obviously that's something, our response time and preparedness is certainly courtesy of your support too, that you guys allow us to operate at that high of a level. Well, and you might just look, well, Simon and Jeremy, you guys have a whole free-roaming habitat. You guys could be sitting in 100 other places, but let me tell you, they are right where they want to be, folks. They get a gorgeous female orange Bengal tiger. That would be Pandora walking on their side. How sweet of her. She walked and gave a nudge to Simon up front and gave a nudge to Jeremy in the back. So you would say that kind of looks unflattering Simon and Jeremy, you guys got a whole habitat, and rest assured they use all the space that's provided for them, but they do love making sure that they can get their daily dose of orange tiger love from neighbor Pandora. All right, and as I mentioned, we're still expecting their arrival today. I'm hoping to do a live post when that happens. I'm not going to give an exact ETA. I think we'll get a better idea of that when we hear from Tammy in her e-newsletter at 2 p.m. But as always, we want you guys to be, as involved as possible. And you guys are playing an integral role by supporting these cats financially. And we love it when we can kind of, take you along with us so you can rescue the cats right alongside with us, kind of virtually. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh. Welcome, 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 everyone. If you're just joining us, doing a little bit of a sanctuary stroll while giving some kind of crucial updates on some recent rescue happenings. Perhaps you may be learning that would have been last week a cattery, a breeding facility of hybrid cats down in Texas. An owner passed away. This cattery closed down. 49 cats are in need of home. The Wildcat Sanctuary is taking in all of the Asian leopard cats, or 6 of them rather. And right now, we're anticipating their arrival, and we're going to be learning some more details about their rescue journey. Shadow, I can't really see you back there, pretty gal. But certainly it's been great to see the excitement, anticipation towards welcoming these new members. Caretaking staff has been doing, a lot of, kind of practical anticipation, if you will, and getting temporary habitat set up, making sure that we have all the fixings to make sure that these Asian leopard cats are going to ease into sanctuary in the smoothest way possible. And if I keep saying 6, I mean 8. There has been a lot of numbers tossed around. We are accepting 8 Asian leopard cats. The 6 is a different number that I keep getting, so I apologize about that. It is 8 Asian leopard cats, for the record, and I am incorrect when I am saying 6, Simon and Jeremy. The 6, and where I'm getting that 6 number for, is that we will be potentially transporting an additional 6 cats to another sanctuary. But of course, taking in our 8. But Mr. Simon, I don't want to speak out of turn. There are a lot of things happening, and as I said, we're going to be kind of learning in full detail everything that's been rapidly unfolding today. What do you think, handsome dude? Barrel time? 8 is the new 6. Thank you, Chizzy. Jeannie Curry saying, I'm confusing. Don't let Tammy see that comment. I might not be here tomorrow. My role is not to be confusing, Simon. I made a boo-boo. Sorry about that, everyone. Just going through a few comments. Somebody asking where are they going to live. Right now we have some temporary enclosures set up in our rescue bay to hold all eight of those Asian leopard cats as we kind of continue to calculate and devise where their permanent location will be. Making sure I'm just catching up on any comments, recorrecting any fudges I may have made. Love to see that Faith kind of shouting out some of the other sanctuaries that are playing a role in getting these hybrid cats and Asian leopard cats to sanctuary. Sarah Bloomberg, curious, will they be in crates in the hospital while they heal? And I wouldn't necessarily call them crates. I think basically they're kind of these just larger 4x4, I guess, what you would want to say a crate. But obviously caretakers have decked them out, and as always during a quarantine period, these cats are coming from a cattery. We know that during their life they've probably received little to no veterinary care, so we need to make sure that they're quarantined from our current population, and we know that those little temporary habitats in Rescue Bay are going to be the most effective way to do that. I'm looking for a bobcat towel, but truthfully, I'm not going to stick around for too much longer. As you can kind of feel in the air, there's just a lot happening here, and I got to get my nose back to the grindstone, but not before saying hi to a pretty towel. And I've never seen you run by me, Miss Towel. She says, I'm on a mission. I'm getting my exercise here. Hey, Judy Simon, thanks for joining us. Let's see who else is here. See Marcy Sanborn getting excited for the VIP event, as am I. One of the many things that we have on our plate here. I'm still getting teased for fudging my numbers, Kathy Barton. Thank you for that. Look at that, jumping up to about 120 people on this live post. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have so many of you with us. You're tuned in live to the Wildcat Sanctuary. We're visiting with some of our current rescued residents. I see Black Leopard Shadow across the way. We're anticipating some new rescued residents joining our Wild at Heart family later today. 8 Asian leopard cats. We here at the Wildcat Sanctuary often talk about the small cat crisis. Asian leopard cats are a wildcat and are the species of cat in which Bengals are derived from. You may have heard Bengals mentioned here at the sanctuary. I'm sure you maybe come across Bengals in your cat-loving life, and Bengals being part hybrid cat, and the Asian leopard cats are the full wild kind of version of these Bengal cats, which is the hybrid version. And Miss Shadow, this would be kind of our first foray into really kind of driving down into, the root of this issue, and that we've been home to a lot of these F1 hybrid cats, and now here we are coming in to rescue 8 of these Asian leopard cats, which are the full wild cat, which again, where these Bengal cats are derived from. So certainly something that we've been talking about, and hearing this rescue, I think it just kind of echoes and reinforces the small cat crisis that we're facing here in the rescue industry, in the feline rescue world, and how fortunate we are to have so many of you to already be so informed on the small cat crisis, but also to be enlightened and want to kind of join in on the fight, if you will. What do you think, Miss Shadow? I always make a mistake. I always want to chuff at every cat I come across. I always want to chuff at every single cat I come across. Awesome. Well, everyone, I want to just reiterate that we're going to be sharing an e-news later today. We'll be sharing those updates on social media accordingly as well. But again, as it goes in the rescue world, and when you're on a rescue itself, expect the unexpected. Tammy was up early this morning, about 4:35 a.m. basically trying to put out a fire on a kind of emergency situation. We're going to be learning a little bit more about that, and again, to just clarify that all people and all cats are safe. Situation has been solved, and the lesson or the learning point is really just to nail down how awesome and amazing people can be in these types of scenarios when cats are in the middle of rescue, when people are helping those cats in rescue, and we all come together to make it work. So looking forward to sharing that with everyone later today, Miss Shadow. But glad we get a little cat time before we get some little cat time later today when those 8 new rescues arrive. So thank you everyone, and we will see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary later today.